Welcome back, part 2 of why UA sucks at picking heroes. And keeping in tradition of the only video we've made like this, I'll be starting with the one I hate the most. Sparkly belly button guy. He can shoot a laser from his navel, a rather powerful laser that can blast through 2 meters of solid concrete. Not bad. He's got blonde hair. Just an observation that's got nothing to do with anything about his powers. The hair does remind me of someone powerful, someone deadly, someone not to be taken lightly, someone with a tail? Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking of someone not useless. Bakugo. That's who I was thinking of. I hate tail guy, and I will continue to hate tail guy. Yeah. I'm having a very hard time with this particular hero / power. One, it's a ridiculous power, but having a laser you can call on from your navel can be very useful for surprise attacks, especially when people are standing in front of you. And you think to yourself, well, we were in ridiculous territory before. This is now redonkulous country. Downside is it does make your stomach hurt, which I hate that pain. It's the worst pain ever. From least to worst, it goes kicked in the nads, childbirth, losing to my little cousin in Mario Kart, stomach aches. That little fucker's really good at Mario Kart. Sparkly Man can also charge up his laser like Mega Man, which I guess is pretty useful. Despite all that though, his stats are barely making it. Speed, technique, and intelligence aren't bad, but not good enough. Not for this school. And for that, he's out. His potential might be there, but we only accept the best of the best. By the way, is Mega Man still a thing? Do they still make those games? Next up, Mezzo Soji. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I straight up just forgot this guy even existed in the show. Didn't even know his name till just looking it up now, and by the time you guys see this, I'll have forgotten again. His power is decent. With a set of tentacles along his arms, he can transform the tips of these tentacles to replicate other parts of his body, i.e. mouth, ears, eyes, etc. This is another one I'm having trouble with, as his power provides him with enhanced strength, speed, stamina, durability, and reflexes. But looking at his stats, his speed is still suck. He's got such enhanced hearing though that he can hear Schrodinger's girl, which is useful for other invisible type villains. And he's demonstrated excellent versatility of his ability. That all being said, his arms are the stuff of nightmare fueled, and for that reason, he's out of here. In real life, he'd scare the children he's supposed to save, and we can't have that at UA. It's bad PR. Next, we have Sticky Balls Guy.
I've got these sticky balls.
Huh. I just put 2 and 2 together. He's got Sticky Balls powers, and he's a pervert. Gross anime. Creator. Gross. Anywho, able to use his spheres as projectile, he can bind opponents and their weapons to objects or even themselves. Sticky Balls Guy can take advantage of the fact that his spheres bounce off his body and use them as small trampolines. Most of his other stats are so low it might not even have been worth testing him for them at all, but his intelligence is among the highest. That all being said, he's still not intelligent enough, nor does he have the speed to dodge a lawsuit. The man's a walking Me Too movement, and the older he gets, the creepier he's going to be. And for that alone, he's not even allowed on the sidewalk outside the school, let alone the school itself. So he's out. Momo is next. This girl has a crazy useful power and was able to get into UA through a recommendation. She even earned herself first place in the Cork apprehensions tests. Cork creation Momo's Cork gives her the ability to create any non-living material / object from her exposed skin by transforming the molecular structure of her fat cells. In order to create something, she needs to understand the molecular structure of what the material / object is made of. In order to have this power and use it to its full potential, you need high intellect, a good memory, and keen understanding. Looking at her stats, she's not someone I would put on the front lines of battle, but as a support, you'd have a hard time finding a better one. She's damn near equipped naturally with almost anything you need. Smart, skilled, and ready for anything, she's without a doubt staying. Birdface Guy is next. A hero in the making without question, at least in personality alone. Cork Dark Shadow. It allows him to manifest a sentient shadow monster from his body. Dark Shadow's energy is limited and can be drained by bright light. When it runs out of energy, Dark Shadow retracts back into the user's body. Birdface does have a great many special moves in his arsenal, but having a glaring weakness to light does mean it can be easily exploited. Looking at his stats, he does have some decent numbers. A low power, I think, only because of its weakness. This is very difficult one. All heroes have their weaknesses, but when yours is literal light, it's hard to get around that because it's everywhere. Conversely, he does become more powerful in darkness. So, I think we're keeping him. Shoto Todoroki. I don't even need to mention this guy stays. He's the son of the current #1 hero, coming in with icy hot powers like a demon off Mount Everest. This man's stats are out of this world, placing high as all hell in just about everything. He's got low on the cooperativeness, which I don't think is fair. He seems very team oriented from what I have seen. Not the biggest fan of his My Little Pony looking hairstyle, but yo, to each their own. Not much more need be said about Shoto other than he's the kind of hero candidate we should be looking for at UA. He's a bit standoffish when you first meet him, which is why he gets a low cooperative score, I imagine, but he would not hesitate to save you if you needed him to. He's got some daddy issues he's working through and some mommy issues, so we should be glad he just turned out a little quiet and not a little murderer like he could have. And to finish this off, we have Denki, the electric guy. Denki's quirk allows him to generate electricity and cover his body in it. While he can emit this energy over a great distance, Denki has little to no control over it. Exceeding his wattage limit causes his brain to short circuit, leaving him in a vulnerable state for 1 hour. That is a lot of time to be out of the battle. Looking at his stats, he's not very skilled or powerful. He does max out on cooperativeness, but so does a mouse if you give it the right incentives. So if that's his greatest strength he's got, I don't see him as much use as, well, all heroes need to be cooperative to some point. He demonstrated his willingness and ability to grow over time, but I don't see it as enough to keep him. And though for some reason I like this character, he's out. There are lots of heroes, so still one more video to go. Let us know what you think of the heroes to be. What do you think of the heroes to be mentioned in this video? Do you agree, disagree? Let us know. Thanks for watching. End card.
Well, Kelly, looks like we just about threw away every perp in this city.
Yep. Robbery, murder, tax fraud. Tax fraud while murdering.
Yep, good. Oh, looks like we missed one. Who do we have here?
Oh yeah, No Subs McGee. He's one on several felony accounts of watching videos and not liking, not commenting, and not subscribing.
Not turning notifications or checking out the links below. By God.
Let's book him.